Hello. This is a second attempt. Oh shoot, that mouse is really. There we go. Maybe this is the way I was sitting. Okay. So I'm gonna be trying to do a bit of a vlog. Idea is to a record of things I'm doing. Trying to help me get my thoughts and feelings out on things. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a little vague on stuff because, like, the first one, I think I went overboard on what's going on, and I don't want to be telling people's names or saying things that may lead you to me in a big way. So a little bit vague on some of the things more than it was before. So let's get started. I've been coming. Well, tomorrow I got a dang job interview. I have a position right now. My supervisor I'm not that happy with, and the position's, well, it's merchandising, and I'd rather be in customer service. I like helping people. If I can help people solve issues and problems, and I'm at a place where that is something I could be doing. And it's to get into a position where I can do that. And it gets me away from a supervisor who is, how do I want to put it? Hard to talk to. I get no emotional feedback from her. She says, okay, I don't know. Is she okay, whatever? Or is it okay, that's great? And it, probably my pessimistic attitude and such, I read it more as a whatever. One time I told her I need to keep some distance from people, and she was like, oh, okay. It's like, what do you mean, oh, okay? You could have been like, oh, all right, that's fine. No, she, very simple, the most minimal amount of words, no thought in a way. How is this a feeling thing? I understand professional distance, but this is beyond distance. This is the point of I don't give a care about it. So hopefully tomorrow my interview goes well. I've interviewed for a lot of jobs, positions with this company. Actually, I'm glad they're still letting me. At this point, I'm shocked that the lack of getting a new position hasn't led me to getting terminated, if that's even a thing they could do. The big thing is it's not the same person who has ever interviewed me before, which could be a good thing, because having the same person keep interviewing me was, though he said I kept getting better, my interviews were better and better and better, the worst part is I'd leave things out and he'd be like, well, wait a minute, the last time I interviewed you, you answered that question perfect. This time you didn't. What's up? My ADHD just left stuff out, and because, I've told you that 7 times. Do I need to tell you it again? Can we just smash cut our best interviews so we can get the best answers, and just give me the position. Anyhow, it'll be full time, which will be great for income, as well as the income, and that of course is going to help with a lot, because then I can get better health care, better treatment for myself for some things I need. Bills are horrible. When you got a mountain of bills over your head, I don't have as much as some people, but it hurts. It makes you feel like you're working towards tomorrow, to see if there's a tomorrow, not even hey, I got plans for this weekend. I know no, I have no clue. Yeah, and then ADHD doesn't help, because I spend money like you wouldn't believe. On that note, this weekend, I got a little modeling show I'm doing, scale modeling. It's actually down towards Pittsburgh. I'll tell you that. This is the third time I've gone to it. I'm not taking a whole lot this time. Last time I took a lot, and I thought I would do well, and I did very poorly, and I took it personally too much. This time I'm gonna, take maybe 3 models. I got a little night dude I'm working on. Maybe I'll do something where I can get some photos of it up on here. Maybe I'll see. I gotta find out how YouTube works that stuff. Yeah, I see people make posts, community posts. Yeah, that's what it is. We'll find out how it goes. And after that, gotta run back home because we got a little thing going on for our local Pride community. We're doing Mardi Gras masks for an upcoming event, which that I cannot wait for. That's going to be a big thing for me. It's prom, which they're using Mardi Gras as a theme. Much would have rather been the masquerade, which was the better option they were kind of looking at. There's a lot more fun, I think, with cosplay and masquerade, but Mardi Gras is just as good. But being who I am, being trans, when it was back in high school, I really wanted to do prom. I really wanted to do that type of stuff. But I wasn't that type of person. I wasn't that type of individual who could go do that. Now I'm more open and I'm getting myself out to do that stuff, which is going to help. And this is kind of one of the things they're wanting to do with the community, I want to say. And certain things I'm wanting to kind of, I hate to say the word push, but kind of want to get people with them involved. Let's go places in groups. Some of us, going someplace by ourselves, it just adds to our depression. But when you put a bunch of other LGBT and neurodivergent people together, and it's a safe place, and you're not going to be hassled, it gets fun. It's funny how the community all clicks in that way that I don't have to worry about stress when I'm around certain people. It's not like going and being somewhere else where, I sit down and I don't know who's around me. I don't know if it's safe. I've not really had much to deal with trouble in real life, but it's scary times. You don't know what's going to happen. So it'd be nice to get out and do some stuff. Some Ren Fair stuff would be nice too. Or even just a trip to the zoo, an aquarium maybe. Hell, I'd like to go see some movies together and maybe hit up some Chinese food after. Wait, can I shrug? Can you shrug? No, I guess I don't have shoulder control. Oh, that would have been cool. Anyhow, I am doing more videos for videos. I did today some Mech Warrior 5 and was going to do some Terratech, but then I seen what time it was by the time I went to get something to eat, and I was like, no way I'm doing that. It's too late. We got to give this another go. Last time I had a really bad eye twitch. My left eye was like constantly. I tried on my other machine. It turned out that if I have glasses on, it doesn't read very well. Go figure. Yeah. And I wasn't paying attention to that fact. But then tonight I tried it again. This is on my laptop, and it was still doing it. So I changed to my phone camera, and it's working a bit better. And then actually I turned the lights on in the room all on instead of just the lights next to me, and it's a way better. So low light was probably the biggest issue. So we got that fixed. Other things up and coming, like ADHD. I placed some orders for stuff. I have a one of those Quest 3D or VR 3 cameras, or not cameras, headsets coming we're going to see what I can do with that. I guess I can take this avatar in to VR chat, which I've heard is a very gender affirming thing to go do. You know, you literally are walking into a area. You can have a mirror, and the avatar and such is way more responsive than what I'm getting now from the video camera capture. And it's like, what, big deal. And I'm really happy to try that. I'm also wanting to get some games to try and maybe stream. I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of first-person shooters. I've done some of that type of stuff, RIL, and I really not a fan. So I've seen they got Myst and a couple other puzzle-type games, which seems really cool. Especially, as I just said, Myst. The original 90s game was beautiful back then. If they've upgraded the graphics some, I haven't had a chance to look, but that can be amazing. Also a fishing game. I mean, that might be fun to play. You know, I mean, I play games to chill. I don't play games to, rock out and cause pain. I did that. That was back in the day, too. Some Halo. Mech Assault was big. Actually, my team was one of the big teams with that for a while, even though I was just a support player. Anyhow, I'm really interested to see what all it can do. Always curious about new tech. Although, I guess VR headsets are kind of old, and actually the last time I tried one, that was back in the 90s. That was bad. What else? I do want to have my grandmother try it, especially the games like the fishing or something where she can just sit there and check out the environment. That would be cool. And actually, what's funny is a lot of the games are cheap, like a couple bucks, like a game app. I mean, it's not like, shell out $60 for like Star Wars Squadrons. I think I seen it for 99 cents. I'm like, well, for 99 cents, I'll give EA 99 cents for that. Yeah, I probably had to pay $10 for each X-Ring I fly. Crash. There's another $10. Yeah, can't wait to try that. And same, there's a flight simulator as well. I've had some people giving me some advice. I guess The Room, which is another kind of a puzzle game where you're stuck in an escape room or like a puzzle box. Again, that's a lot how like Myst was. And Riven, which was the sequel. I think it was Riven. Yeah. Other fun things I got going on. Spent way too much money on clothing. That came in today. I got me working on some fox ears. Those who know me, RIL, know that I have a tail that I've been wearing. I was going to do a kitty kind of, what am I trying to say? A furry. Yeah, kitty furry cosplay. But we're done with cats. Screw cats. We're on the foxes. We don't want to go meow. We're screaming. Well, I'm not gonna scream. I'm not gonna blow up a mic. Yeah. So I got that in the works. I'm actually making them myself. Oh wait, that's weird. I just noticed the opacity of my ears. I'm actually able to see the waterfall through. Oh, that's weird. Can I do? Oh yeah, you can over there too. Wow. Okay, I might want to look into that. Why is it doing that? It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, if anyone wants to know, this is actually a place on Final Fantasy XI. That's my background. I've played that for entirely too many years. Actually, as a character named Aggles, the Red Mage of Syndoria. on the Siren server. The Master of None, the Killer of Tarus, the Ice Cream Queen. Yeah, I liked ice cream. I made it all the time for people. Well, for a while. And then it's like, why am I making ice cream now all of a sudden still? Anyhow, I've been off that for actually only about 2 or 3 years at this point. If the job goes well and I get that, that would be additional income to make it worth getting in. Though 14 might be a better thing to go to. Just better graphics and such. I don't know what else to say right now. So I guess I'm going to leave you all with that. So you all have a good night. I'm going to go log this off and get it uploaded. I'm not actually going to do any editing because it's a vlog. It's my thoughts. You know, if it's not coming out straight, that's because my mind ain't straight. It's really a mess in there. Anyhow, I'll see y'all later at some point. Goodbye.